जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीर वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीर वनचारी, यमुना तीर वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीर वनचारी, यमुना तीर वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय ओम सपाद परमहंस प्रिय ब्रजकाचार्य तत्पुरुष Shri Srimati Divine Krishna Vaishnava Arvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Samavita Bhaktivinoda ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Navadvipa. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 14 and text number 19. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Lord Brahma's prayer to Lord Krishna. Ajanatam Tvat Padavim Atmani Anatmani Atma Atmana Bhasi Vitatya Mayam Shroto Eva Aham Jagataha Vidhane Eva Tvam Eshaha Ante Trinetraha Ajanatam Tvadapadavim Vanapanya Atmatmana Bhasi Vitatya Mayam Srusta Vivaham Jagato Vidhanam Eva Tvameshonta Evati Netraha Ajanatam Tvadapadavim Anammayan Atmatmana Bhasi Vitastya Mayam Srustamivaham Jagato Vidhana Eva Tvameshuvantah Eva Trinetraha Ajanata Tvadpadavim Manatmayanya Atmatmana Bhasi Vitatya Mayam Srusta Vivaham Jagato Vidhana Eva Tvameshuvanta Eva Trinetraha Ajanata, to persons who are in ignorance, Tvat Padavim, your transcendental position, Anatmani, in the material energy, Atma, yourself, Atmana, by yourself, Bhasi, appear, Vitatya, expanding, Maya, your inconceivable energy, Srishto, in the matter of creation, Eva, as if, Aham, I, Brahma, Jagataha, of the universe, Vidhane, in maintenance, Eva, as if, Tvam Esha, yourself, Ante, in the annihilation, Eva, as if, Trinetra, Lord Shiva. Translation purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. To persons ignorant of your actual transcendental position, you appear as part of this material world, manifesting yourself by the expansions of your inconceivable energy. Thus, for the creation of the universe, you appear as me, Brahma. For its maintenance, you appear as yourself, Vishnu. And for its annihilation, you appear as Lord Trinetra, Shiva. Although the impersonal Mayavadi philosophers think that the demigods are illusory, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu are stated here to be expansion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are thus real. Indeed, they are the extraordinary powerful controllers of the universe. The ultimate truth is a supreme, beautiful person, and thus throughout the creation of God, we will always find the personal touch. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitanena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jata Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sadhujatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanatam Shar He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Sri Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namaham Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Ajanata Tvat Padavim Anatmanam Atmanatmana Bhasi Vitatya Maya Sushta Vivaham Jagato Vidhana Eva Tramesha Anta Eva Trinetra. To persons ignorant of your actual transcendental position, you appear as part of the material world, manifesting yourself by the expansions of your inconceivable energy. Thus, for the creation of the universe, you appear as me, Brahma. For its maintenance, you appear as yourself, Vishnu. And for its annihilation, you appear as Lord Trinetra Shiva. To understand Lord Shri Krishna's personality, we have to go through the authorities, like Brahma, how he is perceiving Lord Shri Krishna as the ultimate of the absolute truth. Why he is figuring out the personality of Godhead Lord Krishna is the ultimate. This is to be understood, those who are students of pure devotional service. It is very important that Brahma's prayers are full of realizations. He is the first living entity. But there are misconceptions in him because in material world the modes are dictating and cannot understand through those modes about the absolute truth. So one has to become aloof from three modes of material nature. Then and then we will be able to understand the secrets. So Brahma is also a misunderstanding before Lord Shri Krishna. But he has in his capacity, even our Brahma is only four-headed, limited capacity. And it was difficult to know Lord Shri Krishna. Even Brahma does not know about himself. How is it possible for him to know Krishna? He did not know. Remember that incident in Dwarka? Brahma did not know anything about his real identity. And somehow or another, Krishna is organizing meeting of all the Brahmas of all different universes. Our Brahma has four-headed, all right, Brahma. But there are bigger universes, so naturally many heads are required there. It should not be astonishing. It's quite a logical conclusion. But our Brahma thinks that he is the Lord and Master of this universe. He cannot think of other Brahmas. But Krishna has to teach him lesson. Because whatever we conceive within this little cranium cannot be all in all. We have to acknowledge our limitations. People don't want to acknowledge their limitations. They think they are all powerful, they know everything. So, this illusion is the greatest mystery. Unless and until one becomes educated properly in Krishna's terms, because he is the original teacher. Through Baldev, he teaches everything. So many things are to be understood in Krishna Leela, where Leela themselves are very attractive and very pleasant to be heard. It indirectly also soothes our ignorance. Indirectly. But the devotees want a direct perception. they are not satisfied by the indirect soothing. Katha suni suni phutya kan toye nayu brahmagyan. So this methodology is going on in the world. And people are after kathas because they are pleasant to be heard, even by the ignorant people. But it doesn't mean that they are being purified and on their own with a purified consciousness they want to hear. That is not there at all. So this is the greatest mystery of how spirituality through the agency of pure disciplic succession, where devotees have become pure by dint of their devotional service, they can impart such mysteries, explanations for such mysteries, into the heart of those who are sincere souls. So again, sincerity is required. Fidelity is required. The discipline is required to only take a grasp only the secrets of pure devotional service. That is revealed at the level of Lord Sri Krishna, not at the level of Brahma, but at the level of Krishna. Who is Krishna? How Krishna is being spoken by the authorities. Lord Shiva, our 12 Mahajans are the authorities. Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali, Vaisaki, Vayam. How they have understood Lord Shri Krishna's transcendental position. Right? Brahma is our first. Narada Muni, then Shiva. These are all great devotees. They are not fictitious characters. And they have been systematically executing the preaching activity to levels, different levels. But somehow or other in Kali Yuga, their version is coming through the mouth of Srila Vyasadeva to Sukadeva Goswami. So evam parampara praptamimam rajarshoyo vidusa kalena mahata yogo nashtam parantapa. And the fact is that the time factor which is calculated from the exhalation of all the universes from the nostrils of Mahavishnu till inhalation. Yasvaisa nisvasati kalavatavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanatha Vishnur mahanhi yasya kala vishesho govindamadi purusham tamaham. So you can stretch out, even Krishna is Adi Purush. And Mahavishnu is not the Adi Purush. He is Yasya Kala Vishesha, expansion of expansion. Ansh, that is Kala Ansha. Eke Chamsa Kala Punsaha Krishnastu Bhagavana Swayam. So this becomes our what sutra? This is the center of our philosophy, where great devotees like Rupa Goswami expounded. This is called Mahavakya. What is Mahavakya of Srimad Bhagavatam? Yeah. And Rupa Goswami wrote that treatise called Laghu Bhagavatam. You know. And there are what kind of arguments he is proposing in it against the Ramanuja Sampradaya, where Vishnu is Mahan. So, because Srimad Bhagavatam was not touched by Ramanuja, he touched only Bhagavad Gita, because it was necessary to destroy the atheistic argument of Adi Shankara, that is Sharirik Bhashya. So Ramanuja only touched Bhagavad Gita to defeat him, alright? But he never touched Srimad Bhagavatam. They do not talk Bhagavatam. That's their Maryada. They want to respect Bhagavatam. So, Rupa Goswami takes up what is the principle that has to be propounded. In the principle, you must have your Pradhan Sutra, Krishnastu Bhagavanasva. Remember when Radharani was supposed to be installed along with Govindji in Jaipur, Baldev Vidyabhushan chopped up and Radha Tattva was brought in through the help of Brahma Sampradaya, that is, they worship Radharani. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought two things, important things, into acintya-bhedābheda tattva. Acintya-bhedābheda tattva is meaning that it is simultaneously inconceivable, even though it is present, but you cannot conceive. So bhed and abhed, both should be found. Material world originally was created as bhed from abhed of spiritual world, right? But because Krishna is inserting his jivas in the material world, starting from Brahma, and all other jivas will be coming through. There is a bhed in quality, but bhed in quantity. Qualitatively, every jiva is part and parcel of Krishna, and they are qualitatively sameness as a Krishna. But they are not Krishna, because quantitative difference is there. So, this is the primary philosophy even Adi Shankara used. But he interpreted just to put up the argument of atheistic nature. So Buddhism can be kicked out and the authority of Veda will be re-established. Buddha denied the Vedas, but the Vedas were reinstalled by Adi Shankara. So that was a commendable job. And in Vishnu Purana, Lord Vishnu is telling Shiva, only you can do this job. Therefore in Padma Purana, Lord Shiva tells Parvati, look, I have been given the job. I will come as a Brahman boy to expound a false philosophy, asat. Why? Because it will be prachanna good Bauddham. It is so much inclined towards Buddhism. Good means it's embedded in that it is nothing but atheistic philosophy. Buddha says, no God, just meditate on you. So it is contradictory, but it is cleverly introduced, and Buddhism was thrown out from India. But the Congress will bring him back. Buddhism was very well kicked out in Myanmar and other countries. Thailand resisted Buddhism in the beginning. So just to spread the Buddhism, the king of Myanmar was very cruel, and the peaceful Hindus were killed in hundreds of thousands in Thailand. All right? And there is a statue of two sisters with sword in their hand in Pattaya area, which is very famous. No, Phuket area, I'm sorry, not Pattaya, but Phuket area. Phuket is a must tourist attraction. All right. So that is about 400 kilometers away from Bangkok. So two sisters decided with the king of Myanmar, dissuaded him and killed him. Yeah. And they were so brave that they enticed the king by prostitution. But their aim is to kill them. Kill, and the whole country became free from the atrocities of Buddhism being spread. So therefore you can say, haha, you went there. Yeah, good. Swami came to Myanmar. Right, I have seen that. But yesterday, Rasbihari was also telling that he also got educated in Myanmar. In Thailand. Yeah. Right. This is in Phuket area. We always go through because the main road goes through. So, hey, look at that, these two sisters, like that. And the whole story is written. So the king of Myanmar was killed, and Buddhism could have only little entry. But eventually they spread because it is total atheism. They are against Krishna. No, actually their dress was vastra. The ladies were wearing sari type and lungi, not lungi, but dhoti type. Both the side dhoti. Sometimes devotees also wear that kind of dhoti.
Right.
Yes.
South Indian.
Right. So that was the original dress. So what happened? I had an occasion to go to Myanmar to preach, and devotees said, Maharaj, let's go. There's a big Buddhist university and one island, and you will see hundreds of their mathas, hundreds. The whole island is on mountain, and there will be some. So if you see, they said, look, let's go to the university. There is a museum also. Now, we met one priest, and he asked, where are you from? I said, India. We are devotees of Krishna, and he started spitting out venom. He said, how can you worship a man who marries 16,008 wives and this and that? I said, Prabhu, you are wrong. What is the necessity for God to marry anybody anyway? He's God. It's just to display his potencies. But how he acted, he also expanded 16,008 times, individually with one. Now what's wrong in that? Can you do that? But they are very, this is the only objection they have, the Theravada sect of Buddhism that is spreading. Atheism, total atheism. So they have to be kicked out from India, and Adi Shankar took that one. So, but Thailand is more Hinduistic. But they have to accept this Theravada project, expansions, and it became the national religion. They respect sadhus and everything, and even if I go in this way, they will also respect me. You can also stay in that line. They have separate in immigration, everything is separate.
Monk line.
Oh yeah, a monk's lane. So, you can go and they cannot object. They are so much. And they like Hindu culture. Because they also know Buddhism is a part of Hinduism. Right? But anyway, the idea is that how Krishna expands himself. How Krishna expands himself. In this particular session, Brahma is realizing, my dear Lord, Swayamevatma Atmanam. You yourself, by your own inconceivable potency, it is you who has assumed my form as Brahma, as a creator. But you are the creator. Other sense also, the primary creation is taken by Krishna. He is the original creator who created 24 elements, and we discussed so many times about it. Only then and then Brahma does the visarga with the modes of material nature. Brahma is nothing but, an attendant who mixes different colors in your kasadiya's paint section. You can mix any damn color with it. There is a code. This much, it will bring this color. So Brahma is using Sattvagun, Rajagun and Tamagun and mixes in 8.4 million different species of life. Alright? But this potency, Brahma acknowledges, it is yours, and you are the potent. You are not different between your potency. So it is you who are assumed this form as I, Brahma. No. You maintain. You are expanding directly as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and you appear as Lord Shiva to destroy the world. And we know Lord Shiva is a transformation of one of the expansions of Krishna called Sankarshan. Sankarshan is transformed into Shankar. Alright. So the idea is that people do not have accessibility to this kind of knowledge. but Brahma is expelling. And the truth is revealing. So those who are devotees, they must look into this. You cannot apply for a separated living entity like us. Then, my dear Lord, it is you who are expanding as me. Can you tell? Can you tell yourself? Oh Krishna, it is actually you who is sitting in me. That's atheism. You negate Krishna. But Brahma is not atheist. So, the atheists are gross in ignorance. And therefore, all the philosophies start with acintya-bhedābheda tattva. Simultaneously, it is inconceivable. Ved means difference, abhed means both are present in Krishna. And therefore, at a material level, when you enter into the spiritual level, this acintya-bhedābheda tattva has been systematically applauded, negated, and higher meaning has coming out. As for example, Adi Shankara also used acintya-bhedābheda tattva to establish, by interpretation, atheistic philosophy, which Buddha denied altogether. But atheism of Buddhism and atheism of Adi Shankara is running parallel to make you Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, and through the help of Vedas. Vedas are controversial in the sense that they include the three modes of material nature. Well, only Srimad Bhagavatam does not include three modes of material nature to explain all these things. So, we see that foolish people misunderstand. They don't know. They will accept only what they like. They like the Veda only. Somebody like a Veda only. But no, both are simultaneously present. Krishna says, both good and bad comes from me. He takes the responsibility. All the bad thing that is happening in the world right now is coming from Krishna. Why he wants to destroy, that's why everybody is utilizing. Those who are against Krishna, they are going to fight with each other. Krishna is tricky. He becomes the controversial point. You see, only our Vedic religion has been attacked, not from today. It has been systematically attacked since 2000 years back by Lord Himself, because it was the rule of Kali Yuga. And Krishna says, time personified I am. So he said, Kali Yuga is my agent. And Kali says, I am also Krishna's time factor. I accept his authority. Kali Yuga says, I accept Krishna's authority, but it is I who have to do the dirty job. Right? So, people do not understand. Even Kali personified was present And how tricky Kali entered in this age by asking shelter in 4 different places and extra also in 2 places. So actually 6 places. Meat eating, illicit sex, gambling and intoxication. Then gold and then long hair. Oh yeah. Both in men and women. Lavanya kesha dharanam. The beauty is estimated on the basis of long hair. Shave up. That's the job for those. We have a system. We have a system that when the lady in the old age become Ganga Swarup, means widow, they shave up. They shave up. And many of our devotee girls are shaving up. Why in Tirupati, newly married couple want to shave up? When you go to Tirupati, they go for shaving up after marriage, both husband and wife. No, it's too much. Yeah, but it is the job of later stage. It's the job of later stage. You can't imitate. There is a system already established.
Later stage. Later stage. 60 में इनको बोला 60 में आपका clean shave हो जाए. 160.
But the fact is that, that it was a system. And there was a big reformation against it in India by atheistic people. Atheistic people like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and during British time, they abolished. Just like they abolished the sati pratha, that after the death of the husband, she should also take the fire, Yeah, so then it became, whether it's forceful or not, but it became the social, spot, black spot on the society. But why Britishers would do? Not out of compassion. Because they were lusty also. Their lust is the standard of happiness, where it is rather under control, right? So there are so many historical events, but the fact is that to become Ganga Swarup, you go to Vrindavan, all the Bengali widows, many are voluntarily shaving up, even now. Because Kali has entered, so at least they can prevent themselves, all right?
What was Srila Prabhupada's opinion on?
Yes, I will tell about it. But this is a catching subject, okay? So, anyway, Ramanuja defeated Adi Shankaras, but Madhvacarya defeated Ramanuja's situation. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I said, let's take two things from each Sampradaya. They are all Vaishnava, bona fide Sampradaya. You know what are the two things? Yeah, just read it. And remember, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took two things to incorporate in the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism from each Sampradaya, Vaishnava Sampradaya. From Ramanuja Sampradaya, as far as the deity worship, that the Agam Shastra and Nigam Shastra. Agam means Pancharatri ki vidhi. Why Adi Shankara and Ramanuj both did not touch Srimad Bhagavatam? They touched only Bhagavad Gita.
Is it because they both had their own agenda?
Yeah, Advaita. Advaita Siddhant means non-dual, it is oneness, by Adi Shankara, that is atheistic. And Ramanuja cleverly put Vishishta Advaita. That is unification, Advaita, non-dual, but Vishishta, just for some specific reason. But Shuddha Dvaita, that came later, Dvaita Siddhanta, due. Who is holding these two fingers up? Madhvacarya. As pure dualism. Then Nimbark, worship of Srimati Radharani was taken from Nimbark Sampradaya. The importance of worship of Radharani. And with that help, Baldev Vidyabhushan postulated the philosophy of Govinda Bhashya. And we won. And Govinda Bhashya is a treatise on Vedanta Sutra. So, which was, Bhagavad Gita was dedicated to Baldev Vidyabhushan by Srila Prabhupada. Bhagavad Gita as it is. You got?
Like you mentioned, Maharaj, Nimbarkar was the worship of Radha Krishna.
Let me read. This Sampradaya, okay, Sanakadi, all right. Here it is. Okay. Sri Sampradaya Ramanujacharya the doctrine of Lakshmi as the mediatrix of grace. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu adopted and expanded the concept that the divine consort, Sri or Lakshmi, is the intermediary who delivers the grace of the Lord Narayan to the soul. He transformed this into the central theological principle of Radha. Radha's love is the supreme mediating power that allows one to attain Krishna. Sri is the embodiment of divine love and the power that makes Krishna captivated by his devotee. Concept of Sri or divine majesty, Aishwarya, and sweetness, Madhurya. And Sri Sampradaya worships God in his majestic opulent form as Narayan. Chaitanya accepted this aspect of God's majesty, Aishwarya, but taught that the highest realization to love God in his sweet, intimate, personal form, Krishna, while always remembering his inherent majesty. This balance is crucial in Gaudiya theology. From Brahma Sampradaya of Madhvacarya, this Sampradaya is staunchly dualistic Dvaita philosophy, clearly distinguishing between God, the individual soul, and the material world. The philosophy of acintya-bhedābheda, Chaitanya took the clear dualism of Madhva and reconciled it with the oneness found in other schools. He established that doctrine of inconceivable simultaneous oneness and difference. This means the soul is qualitatively one with God. Both are eternal, conscious and blissful. But quantitatively we are eternally minute parts and God is infinite whole. This relationship is acintya, inconceivable to human logic. The authority of Bhagavad Purana and the Brahma Sampradaya and Madhva Sampradaya in particular gave great importance in the Bhagavad Purana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu elevated it to the status of natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutra and made it the central scripture for his movement. His theology is deeply rooted in narratives and teachings of this depth. From Rudra Sampradaya of Vishnu Swami and later Vedavyasapriya, this Sampradaya emphasizes the path of pure grace, pushti, and the sweetness of Krishna's pastimes. The emphasis on pushti, divine grace, and the path of Mayavada, regulative devotion, while Vallabha focused on pushti marg, the path of grace, Chaitanya incorporated the essential understanding that devotion is not a product of one's own effort, but is awakened by the Lord's unconditional grace. Devotion is not product. It is the grace. It is there before. So that is bhakti, parishanubhava, virakti, trik ekakala. In Bhagavatam, 10th canto, this is given. That bhakti will be realized, parishanubhava will be realized. Parishanubhava means experience of the God. Paresh, anubhava, and virakti simultaneously. Three things will happen. Just like prapadyamanasya kshuta apayoho, tushti pushti cha anubhasha. Just like a hungry man's hunger is removed, the pushti means the sustenance is realized, and santosh means satisfaction. Everything happens at same time. So bhakti, parishanubhava and virakti. We think that bhakti needs to be first. No. Bhakti has not been realized yet. We say Bhakti Devi, Bhakti Devi. Neither we have realized Radharani or Krishna personality. So how can we realize the Bhakti Devi, which is Samvit and Ladini potency together? This is the manifestation. So the process is perfect. It is called Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshyami Anasuyave Jnana Vijnana Saitam Yadhyatma Mokshasya Shubhat. I will reveal you, Arjun, because you are not envious of me. So, how much envious are we? We have our own plan and Krishna has his own plan. We don't want to comply with Krishna's plan. We have this limitation, we have that limitation. Oh, I am a lady, or I am a man, I have a lot of responsibility. Everybody is making excuses. So virakti is necessary. Parishanubhava is also necessary. And bhakti's manifestation is also necessary. And nothing is impersonal. If you are personal, how come impersonal is being accepted by you? And why you limit Krishna as impersonal? Because you are superior than Krishna. Impersonal is inferior than personal. So, four things. Everybody should know this. So today is Gopastami. Let me read what Gopastami means.
Evening class, Srimad.
Huh?
We have a class for Gopastami in the evening.
In the evening also. But at least for your, I'm not going to touch, or it will be in Hindi. So, in the next chapter, 10th canto, 15th chapter, text number 1, Sri Sukha Uvacha, Tatascha Paugandavayastrito Vraje Babhuvastutau Pashupala Sammato Gascharayantau Sakhibihi Samam Padair Vrindavanam Punyamativa Chakratuhu. Sukadeva Swami said, when Lord Ram and Lord Krishna attained the age of Pauganda, 6 to 10, while living in Vrindavan, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavan most auspicious by imprinting upon its mark of their lotus feet. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends who had been swallowed by Aghasur and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into the palm tree forest called Talavan, where there were many delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in the age and strength, the senior men of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding cows to the status of regular cowherd boys. He would now take care of the full-grown cows, bulls and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaj had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full-grown cows and bulls. It is stated in Kartikeya Mahatmya section of Padma Purana. Suklashtami Kartiketu Smarta Gopashtami Budhai Taddinaha Vasudevo Abhut Gopah Purvam Tu Vatsapaha. The 8th lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartika, known by authorities as Gopashtami. From that day, Lord Vasudeva served as a cowherd, whereas previously he had tended the cows. The word Padaihi indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes nor other foot gear, but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavan who feared that his soft lotus feet would be injured. So this is the day of Gopashtami, when Krishna is allowed to ride. But how come we are worshipping Radharani in Gopavesh? So there is a story. Shall I? Now or later? Later. All right. Any questions? Today you can see lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Why? Why his dress? This is Subal, is her brother. So this is also called Subal Vesha. Subal Sridham. She's in boy's dress. Sometimes our girls also wear, in the younger age, the boys' dress. They look horrible. But that is completely a distorted version. So, all right, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
His Holiness Vedavyasapriya Maharaj ki jai.